I don't really have any good angles, so I'll just put the phone here. Okay, so I've been thinking about human nature in this core, and that led me to the core of capitalistic society as well. And I realized that both of them, or I've always known, but now I've come to a deeper realization that both of them are inherently selfish. And being selfish can mean two things. It can be good, but it can also be bad. But I don't think necessarily it's an evil desire. Think of it this way. You live your life, you are in your body, you're stuck in your body, you're stuck in your head. Therefore, you should have the best life possible. But still, this selfishness is good when it's controlled or conscious. That's what I've come to believe through media as Blue Larkin, etc. When you know what you're doing, you can reproduce it in a bigger state. But that's besides the point. What I was going to talk about is how most of the people around you are poison to you, in the case that they're too selfish. In the Bible, it says iron sharpens iron, as does a person another. What this inherently, or what this essentially means, is that your environment is who you become. When you hang with, or when you think about people who are holding you back, they do not so because of an evil intent, of course, but they do so of a selfish intent. It can be that they do not wish to feel the uncomfortable feeling of needing to grow, needing to evolve, because it is uncomfortable. Comfort is what kills. Comfort is the slow poison that kills. Because when you're comfortable, you have no need to survive or evolve. The reason humanity has come this long and we have all these innovations is because we felt uncomfortable. When you're out in, I don't mean to sound like Gotis, but when you're out in the wilderness, you feel uncomfortable. Therefore, we made homes. But that's irrelevant. Besides, my main point was the people you hang around, your friends, your family, it doesn't matter which social group, they will leech onto you, they will suck your energy, and not doing so because of an evil intent. I'm not saying the people around you are inherently evil, but most of them are inherently selfish, and because they do not realize their ego or their desires, they bleed onto other people. And what I mean by this is they care only for themselves. I'm not saying when they're hungry, they're going to eat first. That may be one of the leading indicators that they're selfish. But most of the friendships that I'm talking about now, or most of the relations that I'm talking about now, are just built on the fear of being lonely. Hence the fear of being comfortable in your loneliness. That's a selfish desire. It's a selfish desire to love based on the desire that we only wish to not feel lonely and fill our biological desire. Low-key, I lost my point, but what I'm trying to say is that most people aren't evil, they're selfish, and they aren't kind. Because being nice is not the same as being kind. Most of the relationships you have in your life, no matter who they're with, your family, your friends, etc., etc., they're very vague. They're based on the fear of being lonely or the concept of you have to be with them, you know? You have to love your mother because she is your mother. I feel like that's a social construct that we don't challenge. I don't fucking know, bro.